Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I know that learning online is much different from learning in the classroom, but no worries, I will be adjusting to this with you. Ms. Bruce and I worked very hard to keep things as normal as possible for you so that you are able to succeed and continue to grow as a scholar. Now, before we get into our bell work, I just wanted to let you know that we are going to start quadrilaterals much later. But as of right now, I'm just going to be introducing some things to you, and then we're going to be reviewing for the FSA, which is no longer scheduled, but we're still going to be reviewing our skills so that we have all of our math skills built up. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you so that you are able to see the bell work if you were not able to print it out. Let's see. All right. So we should be on this page called Review What You Know. We've seen this before. Directions, here's our vocabulary. It's choose the best term from the box, write it on the line. Now, here is our box over here. We have circle, hexagon, pentagon, and triangle inside the box. We need to figure out which ones we're going to use for these specific definitions. Number one says a shape with exactly 6 sides is called a blank. It should be a hexagon. So for those that got hexagon, that is the correct answer. Well done. Number two, a shape with exactly 3 sides is called a, this one we're familiar with, we're used to, it's a triangle. We knew that right off the top of our head. Let's see, number 3, a shape with exactly 5 sides is called a, and what was that? It's a pentagon. A pentagon is a shape with exactly 5 sides. That was pretty simple, 1, 2, and 3. Now moving on to the next section, name shapes. So very simple, just literally naming the shapes. It says write the name of each figure. Number 4, we know exactly what that is out the top of our head. It's a square. Number 5, similar to number 4, and different rules and attributes that we'll get on later when we talk about quadrilaterals. Number 5 is definitely a rectangle. So number 5 is a rectangle. Number 4 is a square. Okay. Now moving to number 6, it's a little different, but it's something that we're used to seeing, and it's a triangle, 3-sided figure. We know what that is. Okay. Number 7. When you're looking at shapes like this, it's important that you count the sides to help yourself remember what shape it is. And in this case, number 7 is a hexagon, right? A hexagon. So let's take a look at how many sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6-sided is the hexagon, a 5-sided is the pentagon. It's important that you don't get those confused. I know sometimes we can get those confused. Last section, shapes. In 8 through 11, write the number of vertices each figure has. It's important that we remember that vertices are when the edges meet. So that is the points on a shape. When the edges meet, those are also the points on a shape. So looking at number 8, we need to count the number of vertices. So 1, 2, 3. Now we know how many vertices it has. We write 3 vertices for number 8. Number 9, we do the exact same thing where the edges meet and counting the points on the shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we know that this shape has 4 vertices. Number 10, we do the exact same thing where the edges meet. We count those points on each of the shapes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that this shape has 4 vertices. Number 11, we do the exact same thing where the edges meet. So we count the points on the shape. And that's what we're going to do right now. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number 11 has 6 vertices. Number 12, how many faces does a cube have? It's important that we remember what a cube is. It's a 3-dimensional figure. So it's important that we go ahead and draw that out the best we can if we're able to. And we should have figured out that a cube has 6 faces. Okay? Number 13, how are squares and triangles the same? How are they different? Now, in your answer, in your explanation, you could have had a couple of things in your own words, but what you definitely should have had is that both polygons are the polygons with the fewest sides. Polygons are closed shapes, so don't forget about that part right there. All right, and that concludes our bell work for today.